So, Mr. Fisher, can you tell us what is the most admirable feature about your mother?
I would say the most admirable feature of my mother would be that she is very loving to me and my brother, and that she is a fabulous cook. We call her the food for the soul because any given day, Sunday dinner, holidays, she's always preparing a feast for our family. All people, when they come and eat her food, they love it. That's how she expresses her love, not only through her food, but through her comfort, through her care, and that's one of her most admirable features.
Okay, good. And the second question is, what is the most embarrassing thing your mom has ever done to you or your brother in public?
All right, so one of the probably most embarrassing things that my mother used to do is that I used to dance a lot when I was younger. So every time we would have house parties, my mother would have a lot of functions at our house, social gatherings, and she would always put on music and make me dance for her guests. So I would be dancing at different dances of the time, like Jackson 5 dances and things of that nature. So that would be one of the most embarrassing things she's done to me in public.
Thank you. Miss Williams, what is the most admirable feature about your mom?
My mom raised two beautiful daughters. I'm one. As a single mom, working 2 jobs, going to school, became an RN, and now is a head nurse. And I think that she did a great job. So I saw her struggle throughout our childhood and raising 2 girls in a very, Miss Ruthie Rivera, that's not funny, in very tough situations. So I admire her perseverance and her determination to succeed.
And what is your favorite dish that your mother made?
Stew peas. So I'm Jamaican, and I don't eat pork, so it has to be with oxtails. But stew peas is my favorite dish that my mom makes.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Well, Mr. Rosing, tell us what your mother's like in
What my mother's like.
yeah, in general.
In general, my mother is a lovely woman. She's very nice. She always puts other people before herself. She goes out of her way to help other people, no matter what, even if it would inconvenience her. She will always do what she feels necessary to help other people.
When you were a kid, how often did you get punished by your mom? No.
Depends on how often I was bad. I don't know, once a month, once every 2 weeks, something like that.
Okay.
I was pretty bad. I don't know. I got punished a lot. I would fight with my brother a lot, so she punished us a lot.
Okay. Thank you. Miss NDI, tell us the best memory you have of your mom.
Oh, my mother was a wonderful storyteller. So if I remember something about my mother, it's each time we had friends over, she was telling stories. And she would make the people laugh. She was telling stories that would go on and on forever. But she was such a great storyteller that people were interested, and we all wanted more. So we had always a lot of people at home listening to her, and I really dearly miss that.
Thank you. Thanks. That's it. Thank you. What's the most admirable feature about your mother?
Admirable feature about my mother. I would have to think her strength. I think and her kindness. I think she helps everybody out. She works in the church, and she does so much for everybody else.
Okay. So, what's the worst punishment your mother ever gave you?
Good job.
Wow.
She made me. Well, I was grounded, so I was in my room for a whole week without any video games. I couldn't play anything. So I was someone that plays sports. It was tough to deal with.
That's it. So, Miss Steinhardt,
Yes.
can you tell us what is the most admirable quality that your mother had?
I think it's her resilience, because when she was 36, she decided to go back to school. She married my father 6 months before she graduated from college. So she went to Buffalo State and said, what would I need to do to finish? And she thought that it would take 1 semester, and it took 1.5 years. And the first time she studied for an exam with a friend, And the friend got a 37, and my mother got a 56. So she learned and relearned how to study. So her resilience.
What is
Yes.
the most embarrassing thing your mom has ever done to you in public?
In public. Well, I think she would call me because it was in the years before cell phones. And if I was getting my hair cut, she would call the haircut place and somebody would say, Judy, your mommy's on the phone. So she would call me wherever I was. She would find me.
Okay, Mrs. Spelman, what's your favorite thing about your mother?
My favorite thing about my mother would have to be her strong will and determination. It's something that she wanted to instill in me, and that's something that I've always admired about her.
Okay. All right. So, what's your favorite dish that your mom has ever made? Favorite food?
Hands down, tuna fish casserole.
Oh, okay.
It's excellent.
Yeah. All right.
It's this dish that she makes with tuna fish, cheese, noodles. It's kind of like a cross between Italian and something else, but it's really, really good.
Okay. Thank you.
So Alexis, what is the most admirable thing about your mother?
Well, she's very childlike, not baby-like, but teenager-like. In the case that, I was talking on the phone with my dad one day, and out of nowhere she comes out, dancing. I'm like, what are you doing? And my dad's like, shouldn't it be the other way around? And, in the car, she'll be singing and, slapping my leg like that, but really hard. Just for the heck of it. And she's just, I don't know, she's, in a sense where we're having fun, we're, close to each other.
All right. So Sabrina, what is the most admirable thing about your mother?
Well, my mom's really independent and caring, and she brings it to a different level. She goes out of her way to help other people, and she tries her hardest, not to, she puts other people before herself, and she really doesn't, do it for the benefit of her, but the benefit of the other person, and that's really cool. So, Tutu, tell me the thing you love most about your mom.
What I love most about my mom is she's different. She's the best person I know. Apart from my dad, she's Superwoman. She's been through everything. She's the greatest mom in the world. Even though I hate her at times, I love her. And that's my mom. She's the reason why I'm Tutu. All right, later.
So, Valerie, can you tell me what you love most about your mom?
What I love most about my mom is her caring nature. You could do a whole bunch of bad things and she'll still love you. And I love her. I love you, Mommy.
So, ladies, can you tell me what you love most about your mom?
One thing I like about my mom is I love her food. Her food is very, very tasty. And I love the fact that sometimes I can talk to her.
You?
What I love about my mom is her perseverance. She never stops giving up, and she always takes the time to make sure that all of the kids are okay. And it's her life's dream or life's goal is to make sure that we come first.
Ladies, can you tell me what you love most about your mom?
I love that even through hard times, she always finds a way to make us happy.
I love her beautiful smile when she wakes me up after a whole hour in the morning.
So, ladies, can you tell me what you love most about your mom?
Well, what I love the most is that no matter how much I get her mad, I stress her out. At the end of the day, I always know that she loves me. And yeah, she's very lovable. Just love you, Mommy.
There is, whatever situation I go through, she just has that great understanding that she gives me advice, and we can just get through any problem. And that's why I love my mother, because, who else do you have to do that for you? I love you, Mom.
So, ladies, can you each tell me what's your mom's most admirable feature?
Well, I would say it's when she dances. She's embarrassing, but it's so cute. I love her.
I would say it's my mom's hard working skills. She's so dedicated when it comes to her job, and she never gives up.
One thing I love about my mom is that she's very strong. She doesn't let anything get to her, put her down, and that she supports me in everything. I love you, Mom.
One thing I like about my mom is that she laughs a lot, and when she laughs, she starts crying just like me. So like we have that thing in common.
Happy Mother's Day! Love you, Mom. Mr. Charles, what is the most admirable feature about your mother?
My mother's most admirable feature is her work ethic and her dedication to her family. She raised me and my sister as a single mother. She was, the sole breadwinner for 13 years, and during that time she did everything she had to do, everything that we asked of her. She provided everything we could ever need, and I really admire that about my mother.
Okay, second question is, what is a hidden talent that your mom has?
Well, something that you probably would not guess when you see my mother is that she's actually a tremendous athlete. She's a very good golfer. In high school, she was on the cheerleading squad, basketball team, soccer team, volleyball, she played tennis, and she's once bowled a perfect game. 300 points, which is very rare. So that is her hidden talent.
Thank you.
So, Ms. Hall, can you tell me what's the most admirable feature about your mother?
Well, let's see, there are so many. I just have to choose one. The first thing that comes to mind is the way she cares about everybody in the community. And I think that's something I inherited from her. She just loves everybody and tries to make everybody's life better, especially the adolescents. So I think I kind of got that from her. So that's very, very fascinating. Well, just take a look at my mom. She's 80-something, but she still is a pretty hot stuff. So you decide for yourself.